If you got bad diabetes that you need to give yourself insulin shots for, you're stuck probably for the rest of your life on that. There's even a subset of diabetics that despite, insulin pumps and little meters that you see on TV, whatnot, their blood sugars are all over the place. They can't sense it. They wind up unconscious. That's called a severe brittle diabetes. It's a subset of diabetes. You can cure that with what's called islet cell transplantation. Same way you can do a kidney transplant for kidney failure. You can take islets from a cadaveric donor and you give it to the patient. You inject them and they nest. And you don't need insulin anymore and you're fixed. The only problem is there's way more diabetic patients than there are available islets for transplantation. It's a vexation for all tissue transplantation. Problem one. Problem two, if you get a kidney from your cousin or your neighbor or islets from a cadaveric donor, it's true for all organ transplants, it's not your tissue. So your immune system is just fighting it off and it'll reject it and it stops working in 2 weeks. So you need to pop medicines that are really potent immune suppressors. Steroids is the baby stuff. We got much stronger stuff so you don't reject the tissue. But there's a price to pay for that because it's basically sort of a shotgun approach for immune suppression and you become susceptible to virus reactivations that are dormant in your body, cold sores, zoster, EBV, you name it. So, not enough islets. If you're lucky enough to get islets, you got to take these meds, which can mess you up. So it's a bunch of Sophie choices. So we basically designed a method to genetically engineer and modify cells and tissue in such a manner that they become cloaked from your immune system. So you don't need to take pills anymore to reject them. But that's only addressing one problem. That doesn't address the problem of availability of tissue. So we're introducing, that engineering into a stem cell line that we can grow a crop of thousands of doses. So now you have thousands of doses of cloaked islet cells that now you can give to Joe and Jane. So where we're at, the Harrington Discovery Institute basically is helping us, funding us in part to do the experiments to engineer a human stem cell line that can serve as the off-the-shelf materials. More importantly, I would say, so I'm a bench scientist, I'm a doctor, I'm an associate dean. I'm not in the business world, I've been in the academic world all my life. But, to deploy this for thousands of people, you need to go down the commercial route. I know what I know and I know what I don't know. And that I don't know, and here they're teaching me how to do that.